Welcome to Geek Philosophy, where we love geeky wisdom. If you're new to the channel, I'm Brian. Today, we've got some exciting news for you. Guardians of Getica is back, and we've got a lot to share with you. Now, I know the channel has been on a bit of a hiatus, to say the least, and I want to thank everybody who's reached out during that time. Rest assured, we are all doing well. Life has just been a little busy lately with our full-time jobs and school commitments and focusing on our health. As a family-run channel, sometimes we need to slow down and take care of some things, but now we're back. But first, I wanted to mention all of the amazing actual play content that's out there for tabletop RPGs. I mean, think about it. The internet is full of incredible shows now, which is mind-blowing to me. Things like Critical Role and Dimension 20, and the list really goes on. And I've said it before, watching other people play D&D and other tabletop role-playing games wasn't really a thing until recent years, and it's kinda awesome. While Crystal and I are really big fans of some of those programs, you might have noticed Critical Cafe on our channel, it's not all something that we could watch with the family, and that might be a barrier for some people. So we see this as a great opportunity to share our family's games and highlight the Guardians of Getica setting in a way that's fun and accessible for others. So we'll be releasing family game sessions as actual play videos, and our sessions are set in the world of Guardians of Getica. It's a family-friendly tabletop role-playing game setting filled with adventure and teamwork and all of the challenges that come along with battling the mysterious frights. Now, I would prefer to record at the actual dinner table where we play most of our games, but the logistics of recording video and audio that way can be a bit of a challenge, especially when we have a cat running around. So while we'll all be in the same house, we'll be at our computers and recording our games using Ecamm Live. I can't wait to share our gaming sessions with you and your family or friends. Now, we're also going to be releasing mission briefing videos, and these are going to be short videos that simulate the Nexus board of the campaign setting, and this is a magical type bulletin board where you can have audio-visual elements that come alive when you interact with it. If you're a game master, you could actually show these videos to your players at the table so they could feel as if they're interacting with it. Or if you're playing remote, you could send a link to the video and they would have an idea of what the adventure is going to be about when they show up to your game. Now, I know some of you might be wondering, whatever happened to the Kickstarter that we've been planning for so long? Well, we've decided to go with Patreon instead. This is because it allows us to develop and release content in smaller pieces. We don't have to do everything all at once, and it gives us a little bit more flexibility. And we can maintain a steady release schedule and get the content to you sooner. Basically, for every actual play video that has a mission associated with it, we're going to have that content available for patrons so that they can use all the things that we talked about during the session. The adventure itself, any maps that we might have used, any artwork that we may have developed for that session, anything about the setting that's important, you would get that as part of an adventure kit, and that's something that our patrons would be able to use for their own home games. But don't worry, we haven't ruled out Kickstarter entirely. We may still explore that option down the road, especially after we've developed enough content to warrant a physical book. But for now, Patreon is going to be the best way for us to move forward and ensure that we're releasing the valuable content that you might need on a regular basis. As a patron, you'll get early access to all those recordings that we talked about, and you'll also get early access to the mission briefing videos before we release them on YouTube. You'll also get some behind-the-scenes content where I might show how I'm planning for the sessions or even how I recap those sessions, and those adventure kits will be a way of making sure that you have everything you need to run one of the adventures for the game. And I want to thank all of you that got involved in the playtest and the live stream sessions and really helped us explore some great ideas. We're really excited to be back, and I can't wait for you to join us in the adventures ahead. And be sure to like and subscribe and turn on the notifications, do all those things so you don't miss out on our next video that's coming up. And as always, I'd like to leave you with an appropriate quote, this time from Uncle Iroh. Destiny is a funny thing. You never know how things are going to work out, but if you keep an open mind and an open heart, I promise you will find your own destiny someday. Cheers.